what's in store. It's been a while, but like over a month.
I don't know.
She doesn't watch them anyway. But Lisa's back. If you have never been here before, I'm Lily, this is Lisa, and this is the show where we try
stuff in the store.
Yeah, I would say weird stuff in the store, but it's not always weird. Sometimes it's just new or intriguing. Also, the normal format is usually, what is it?
Sweet, salty, and you make.
Something sweet, something salty / savory, and then something you make. I don't have anything that we are making this time. One, because I feel bad because Lisa has already come over to film this episode once, and I had to make her leave because my back hurt too bad. But
we're an evolving format. You can do what you want as long as it comes from the store.
You know, I think I tried to give it a format to make it a little different from Cheat Day. Like, that was the only reason.
But it's not the same as Cheat Day, because you are not trying weird creations. You're just trying regular, everyday things these people can actually go get, but they don't want to because it's like, that looks disgusting. I'm gonna let someone else tell me.
That's true. I know it's different than Cheat Day, but I didn't want it to be like she's just doing Cheat Day again, so I tried to give it a format. But now the format's just like fucking me in the ass. Shall we begin?
What's first?
Pop-Tarts, which, like, I like Pop-Tarts, don't get me wrong, but I feel like when they come out with new flavors, a lot of the time it's like, you didn't need to do that.
They don't ever really taste like anything. I tried Hot Fudge Sundae, and it just tastes like the regular junk.
They all kind of taste the same. Yeah, that's the thing.
It looks different.
They all kind of taste the same. They came out with, is it a limited edition? No, it just says new, so maybe it's here to stay. Pop-Tarts Eggo. So frosted maple.
So the only thing that makes it Eggo is because they put maple, but don't they have like a maple brown sugar one already?
And also, unless you put maple syrup on the Eggo, Eggos aren't maple flavored.
It's just because of the frosting. They just wanted to put the name on it. You bought it, so you fell for the trick.
And then they do the little crosses, so it's like kind of waffle-esque. I mean, I did fall for it, and I feel like a few people suggested that I try it. So, shall we?
I just remember the commercials. Eggo, not Eggo.
I thought you meant for these. I was like, wow, they had a marketing campaign.
No, you just pop little round Eggo. My mom would never buy them for me. So.
Question for you guys. Answer in the comments. Do you toast your Eggos?
That would be a Pop-Tart, and...
So yes, I would assume you toast your Eggos.
Do you toast your Pop-Tarts? Some people just put Eggos in the microwave sometimes.
Alright, well you know what I mean.
And then they're all...
So, do you prefer it hot or cold, the Pop-Tarts?
I usually eat it out of the package. Very rarely will I heat it. Usually I'll put it in the microwave.
Do you eat Pop-Tarts a lot?
Not a lot. I'll buy them because I'll see flavors and then they sit in the cabinet.
I have to commend them. The marketing, like their boxes and the pictures always do make it look very appealing, and it always does make me want it. But I've never, I don't know if I want to say this for fear of never getting a Pop-Tarts brand deal ever, but I've never eaten a Pop-Tart and then afterwards been like, you know what? I'm so glad I did that. That was so satisfying. Never has that been my takeaway.
You're more of a toaster strudel girl. You like the flaky pastry over the more dense.
This reminds me of what I would eat at like passing period in high school.
Well, yes, quick snack on the go. I used to eat them in adulthood because my parents would never let me have them. So then you can just kind of, you eat stuff that you're not allowed to have.
Okay, so right off the bat, way more yellow than I thought it was going to be.
Also, this is not what the package.
This is what you saw online, and this is what came to the box.
This is like someone ate too many at the factory.
As much as I would love to believe there are people doing this,
this should be a machine,
shouldn't it? I'm sure it is. I think the problem was, I don't know what the problem was. I think they need to recalibrate. Anyway, should we eat it? Because I guess this is a food tasting show.
It smells like maple syrup.
Yeah, well, that's
you can smell it out of the box.
I wonder if there's like Eggo flavor. Like, is this the pastry does look more yellow than normal?
A little, like waffle flavor.
Even like when it shows you on the box, you can like see the filling. There's such a thin line.
A little bit you can see. It's not like the box. The cross section is interesting.
Cheers. I bought these a while ago, but does it feel really dry?
They're not expired. No, Pop-Tarts are dry. I think this one does not have as much filling as most Pop-Tarts.
I know I'm doing the cinnamon challenge. Or do I just have cotton mouth because I smoked earlier?
No, what it is,
there's not that much filling.
There's not as much filling as like
Wait a second. I'm gonna do a comparative view.
Here's already the difference that you see. Though these are fruity, those are completely more like a jelly-like consistency over a maple.
It gives it a little more moisture.
This is very much like a crumbly, syrupy thing where it kind of crystallizes a little. It feels like so it's not as juicy.
Oh yeah, like this, like when I start to break it apart, it doesn't even like it.
Right, so this is more like jelly-ish.
But even so, like that's
but they give you more.
There's twice as much filling.
And I just think the syrup of it is more crystallized, that it's very dry.
I mean, they kind of fucked up the design, so maybe they fucked up the filling on these ones too.
We just
I'm not even gonna take another bite because I feel like it's eating sand. The flavor's fine, but it's the driest thing I've ever eaten.
I don't really have a lot of flavor.
Do you not feel like it's like uncomfortably dry?
No, it's very dry. I'm gonna stick to my s'mores.
It's gonna be enough for me.
You want to sponsor me with s'mores Pop-Tarts?
Anyway, moving on with the breakfast theme. I don't know
if
if
you have a theme.
Kind of for the first two.
Okay,
that's it. I don't know if this is gonna be salty, but we're gonna pretend. Next up, we have, I guess it's popcorn. Oh, it's called popcorn, but it's pancake flavor.
Why do people mess with my popcorn like this?
I don't know, and I don't love popcorn, so I don't know why I really want to try it, but I was intrigued because it just seems so random. I bought this at Sam's Club. There was a lot of people buying it.
Maybe they didn't read the pancake part and they just saw a big bag of popcorn.
Also, first of all, you've never used that much butter on pancakes. That feels like it's like an entire bar.
Block?
Better than popcorn, won't get caught in your teeth.
Slam of butter.
I do appreciate.
This means it's not even real then. Every
mouth.
popcorn gets stuck in your teeth.
Pancakes, no way. We've captured that delicious mouth-watering flavored pancakes in our like air popcorn with notes of maple syrup and butter. It is sweet and salty. So we are following the format. Melt in your mouth snack will leave you smiling and reaching for more.
So when they say popcorn, and from what it looks like on here, this is not like popcorn. This reminds me of, you know, Corn Pops, the cereal.
No, it kind of looks like oh.
No, it looks like corn, sort of like corn puffs things, or Cheetos that have like been crushed in a different way.
They look like Pirates booty maybe.
Yeah.
Is that what they look?
Like more like, it's not really popcorn, but it's like popped in a different-ish. I don't know how they make it. So do you think it's just gonna taste like a plain pancake? Is it gonna have syrup and butter?
It doesn't have much of a smell. Almost looks kind of like a pork rind.
Oh, I love pork rinds. It tastes nothing like a pancake.
There is a hint
Where?
of maple.
I smelled more maple than I tasted, just like the Eggos.
I mostly get butter.
It just tastes like a buttered puff, which is
not bad.
But it literally tastes like something that I can't tell you what it tastes like right now because my brain is not working. Legit tastes so familiar, and right now my brain is not.
That is how I felt multiple of these episodes. I feel like a lot of these foods, they're just like recycling the same recipes.
Nah, it tastes like a Cheeto. A less cheesy, a butter Cheeto.
Like a healthy Cheeto.
It does not taste anything to me like pancakes. Maybe butter, but that's like popcorn, so that...
Yeah. I wouldn't buy them again, but it's one of those things that once you eat one, you're like, I could keep eating them. Well, on to the last two, one of which I'm very excited about, one of which I'm a little skeptical.
Do you need a palate cleanser though in between since those were so dry?
Yes! Lisa, great segue!
This isn't super new, but she hasn't had it, and I want to see her react.
And I do want to preface that I did... Okay, rewind. I was going to say, I looked for the Dr. Pepper Berries and Cream. I went to one store and they didn't have it, and then I didn't look anymore. Hopefully, I'll get it in the future and try it.
There's lots of sodas we need to find.
I was going to say, maybe
we
would just do a full soda episode. Coke Starlight?
Yeah. They only had at the CVS the Coke Zero Sugar one, and I don't like those. I want the regular one.
I never know where to go for like limited edition sodas.
So you go to Walmart. I bought this at Walmart. They have 12 packs of some of the ones, but the others are just in individual bottles. You go up, it's actually like in the corner of the front of the store, not in the ones by the actual register. It's by the registers, but not in the registers. So it's like after you would go out of the registers, it's over there in the corner.
Lisa knows the secrets.
Yeah, I saw the gingerbread one after. Yeah, that Walmart.
Oh yeah, that was gingerbread Mountain Dew. That sounds
it was
absolutely
something.
disgusting.
I like bought it in the middle of some road trip somewhere, and the guy's like, "You're gonna buy this?" I was like, "Yes, I am." This Mountain Dew Spark. It's been around for a little while. It's due with a blast of raspberry lemonade. And I just want to see what she thinks when she drinks it.
So it's like base Mountain Dew, and then they just add
I don't really know if there's base Mountain Dew in any of these flavors besides the cherry Mountain Dew.
Really?
Because it's just so many flavors are overpowering that you don't really. Very mad that Livewire is like not in California, so.
Mountain Dew does have a lot of flavors. I'm trying to think even though it's so great because that was my go-to for a while.
It's just cherry Mountain Dew. That one.
It does taste like Mountain Dew.
But some of these other ones, it just tastes like I don't taste as much as like the original. You'll see. You'll see.
So basically what you're saying is this is like a new soda. It's like a new
Well, they're
flavor.
all based in citrus, so like when you got like raspberry in there or like whatever, it's just all fruity at this point.
It's a great sound. It smells kind of like cactus cooler.
It's very strong.
Ow.
I feel like it's very sweet.
It's like Jocelyn taking a sip of the hot chocolate I make and like literally like convulsing and me being like, oh, good soup.
My description of this was it's a liquid sweet tart.
It's a little tart because it definitely has lemonade vibes. But
Oh, she's drinking it. Look at that.
I like most. I just don't like, I'll drink it, but I don't like Coke, I don't like Pepsi. I would say I don't like the darker sodas, but then Dr. Pepper. Fruity sodas, I feel like I'll drink. Love orange soda, love cactus cooler, squirt. Haven't had squirt in a long time. Speaking of tart. So for our final round, I guess, we have some ice creams. So usually I go to the grocery store and find these. These I found, and maybe someone can help me, or I could probably just Google it and find out the answer. These I found on Postmates on a thing called Go Puff, which is like convenience stores. It's basically 7-Eleven type thing. Regardless, Go Puff I've been very into lately because I start scrolling through and I start seeing a bunch of things that I don't usually see in grocery stores. My question is, where are they getting it from? Is there a Go Puff location that they have like inventory, or are they just like going to the nearest place that would have them? I'm not sure how it works.
Kind of like those kitchens when you go on like
they have like 5 pizza places and
that are all from the same kitchen.
Yeah. So anyway, I saw like popsicles that were Sour Patch, but I hadn't seen ice cream bars.
Red berry flavored shell with a vanilla center that has Sour Patch Kids in it.
Question, what is red berry?
It must be one of the flavors of the kids.
It's like, well, that's not a thing.
If they want to call it that because it's red berry.
But what, their own flavor?
Okay. He's a red berry man, and he's a green berry man, and he's an orange.
It's almost brown there. It looks like a gingerbread man. Anyway, I was most surprised that there is actual ice cream, because the concept of mixing
frozen dairy dessert and ice pop. That's what it says.
Which I do prefer. I love a good creamsicle.
Yeah, and she was on an orange creamsicle kick about a year and a half ago.
I heard it's an ADHD thing. I think it might just be like a person thing that you like get obsessed with the food for a few months and then you eat it all the time and then you get sick of it and never want to eat it again.
I can smell it. It smells like a red berry one.
I get annoyed when I just got these and it's like freezer burn.
Very icy. It's called an ice pop. Also, the red don't even go all the way down. So what I was thinking it was going to be from the picture though is like a creamsicle, where it has like a shell on the outside. You know, like when you get the orange creamsicles where it's more of like a different texture. This just looks icy-ish. Yeah.
This looks a little more translucent maybe. I was gonna be like, what does it smell like?
It smells like a Sour Patch.
Exactly, it does. Do you like, hey?
Or like the outside.
I don't know how I feel about biting in.
Ooh!
Sour? Ooh.
Yeah, it tastes like a Sour Patch Kid.
Kind of refreshing though.
Like, I think the flavor of this works even though we liked the marshmallows, oddly enough. Or was that Swedish Fish marshmallows? Weren't they Sour Patch Kids marshmallows?
The watermelon ones. You don't like watermelon.
That's okay. But you guys liked those where you would think that that flavor wouldn't work in a thing where I would think it would work better in this medium. It does, but it's still not my thing.
Once take a few licks, I feel like the sour goes away and it's more of just a normal.
Well, that's like when we used to eat Warheads 24/7. And once you got past the first 2, your mouth was numb. So you were like, these are great!
See, I've never been a huge sour person.
In my middle school days, I was.
You were the person who's like, I can put 10 in my mouth in one. Yeah.
What are you talking about? No, I found the ice cream. Yeah, that's the part I'm scared about.
I feel like it'll be refreshing, but then I don't know how I feel about there being
but like, see, like
inside.
This works in the icy popsicle flavor, texture-wise.
I think I always like some creamy.
But as far as creamy sour, I'm not so sure about. Oh my god, I'm because it's cold and I have sensitive teeth.
It tastes familiar and it's not Sour Patch. It's actually really good. Even for me, it is a bit sweet, but I don't know, on a hot day.
I'm trying to eat the middle. I got a big piece. I want to see what this big piece is. So the candy bits seem like that they are literally just the Sour Patch Kids though with none of the sweet and sour, and they're just chopped up. So it's the gummy part.
I was a little worried how with like marshmallows, how they get hard when you put them with ice cream, that this would be like all crunchy or like get stuck in your teeth. But I feel like they kind of softened things. I wouldn't even say it's like super sour. It's just like really sweet.
It's tart, just like that drink over there.
I feel
This is gonna melt on the table.
like
You're gonna finish it? Oh wow. There you go.
Well, now that I just had that entire ice cream, let's have more. Okay, you guys, so I almost wanted to do a full episode on just like expensive, fancy ice creams, but we are not doing that because I'm poor and the show doesn't make enough money for that to be justified. This pint was $12.
What store did you get this from?
This I also ordered from GoPuff.
That would be why it was probably $12.
No, it's cheaper on GoPuff, which also has free delivery. I swear this isn't sponsored by GoPuff, but like, call me guys. But I think they have these in most grocery stores.
Before.
But again, it ranges anywhere from $11 to $15, and this isn't a, is it a quart usually that it comes in? It's just a little pint. Ben & Jerry's, for comparison, is like $6.99.
I was about to make fun of things that have people's names on, but then you just said Ben & Jerry's, and we've accepted that, so never mind.
So many brands are names.
But I mean, like,
who's Jenny?
It's like, what ice cream you eat? Jenny's? Like, it just
I mean, it's caught on. First, I was like, let's try the expensive ice cream. That'll be fun. And then second of all, cream puff.
And we like cream puffs.
We do love cream
puffs. We
puffs.
even buy those ones that you get out of the frozen section that like has 30 of them. You just pop it in a microwave.
I thought about doing that, but I felt like that was
too much.
I mean, we eat them all the time, so it wasn't going to be that exciting. But I do recommend the freezer section. You thaw them for like 15 minutes.
It don't matter. It's a plastic box.
I want to say
they have something else too, like little eclairs. I've never had those.
I haven't either. We should get those next time.
We should have made our own little cream puff with it and compared it.
So,
just cream puff flavored. Read me the description on the lid.
Jenny's ice cream, cream puff, bright candy like vanilla custard. That alone got me. Because I'm always intrigued. I don't know what the difference between custard and ice cream is. Custard just sounds more fattening and better.
Custard uses the egg yolks, right?
So that already intrigued me. And then
candy like vanilla custard. What do you
candy? Interesting. With a pinch of sea salt, which I don't know how I feel. Sometimes when you mix the salty and with sweet, yeah. Toasted pastry flakes nod to the distant. This is such a weird. I can't read, but I feel like this is a weird description. Bright candy like vanilla custard with a pinch of sea salt. Toasted pastry flakes nod to the distinct texture of an old world cream puff.
I think that was a run-on sentence, but
get a new marketing.
But it does have. They don't need one. We got you to buy it.
So and they got me with vanilla custard.
There are flakes of pastry in it.
Oh, I forgot that it was really high. The other day, I also, at the same time when I ordered this, I got another one that you could try, but then she ate it all. They have a birthday cake one, and
these people or the other?
These ones.
Birthday cake is a very hard flavor to do. It's either good or it's disgusting.
My issue was that it wasn't the flavor that was the problem. It was there were so many sprinkles that it felt like I was just chewing the whole time. It was just like, yeah.
This has a lot of bits. You can already see the bits. See, that's how you know there's bits in it.
Cream puff feels like an easy flavor to achieve.
I thought though that they were bigger pieces. These are like little tiny,
like coquito, how they're like chunks.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Is there a bigger chunk down there? I think she's making it.
Yeah. Okay, too.
Just no, doesn't smell like anything. I'm not sure you're goopy ice cream.
What just happened?
I tried to bite it off and it got stuck.
I think the pinch of salt is what's getting me.
I don't think it's the salt.
It's kind of weird.
There's like a weird aftertaste.
It's almost like it has like an alcohol in it. That's kind of how much on this?
Interesting. What I like is that it's not like all those little tiny bits do work together to give you that texture, like you're eating kind of like, it's like when you have cake and your ice cream sits on top of it.
Yep.
And it melts together.
Yeah, I'll give it a 10 out of 10 on texture.
There is a hint of something in here. I don't think it's the vanilla, it's something in there that...
There's a huge chunk. Look at that.
You get a big chunk.
If you get a bigger piece of cream puff, it's good. And the ice cream. I'm telling you, it's the pinch of salt in the vanilla.
No, I taste the salt.
Salt's
fine.
Salt.
But once you get past it, just like the sour stuff, like once you start eating it, it's fine.
I think it's just almost like a little jarring at first. Okay, wait, so verdict on that.
Give it a 7.
I'll give it a 7 too. But again, 10 out of 10 on texture. I like the consistency and how they made it. I don't know if I buy it, but the more I eat it, the more I like it. Anyway, please subscribe if you want more. I'm gonna try and be back more regularly. I'm also gonna try and do some other types of videos. I've been working a lot on my Instagram reels and my TikToks. Lisa has too.
She's a TikToker.
I don't actually get that many views on TikTok, much more on Instagram. But if you're not following me, please do. At Lily_Marston on Instagram, and then at Lily Marston on TikTok. And also, Lisa has really been on her Reels game.
I get more views on TikTok than I do.
Really?
Because no one on Instagram actually cares about me. Your following, though, came from Instagram.
Yeah.
My following on Instagram only came because of you and Jasmine.
My TikTok following is like the leftovers from when it was a Musical.ly like 10 years ago. Anyway, follow us on social medias. Hers is
Lisa_hiatus
on Instagram and TikTok. Yeah. And she does like things you should watch this month that are coming out on
or just news
everything. Basically all the entertainment news stuff. And then anyway, that's it for today. Please subscribe. Follow us on the social medias, and we'll be back very soon. Thank you for being here today. Really aggressive. I don't know if
that was my workout.
Be okay with that.